Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So Xander and Philip run around here blackmailing each other. Basically, Philip then told Xander, look, you beat me up, you getting away with it with no crime committed against you. I'm not gonna snitch that you beat me up. However, you put up way too much money to buy a university hospital and not get away with it and not own university hospital. So I advise you to get on there, do what you got to do, go ahead and get University Hospital. If I lose my inheritance and my Kyriakis fortune, it's over for you. I'm going to tell everybody and I'm going to tell anybody and everybody that you the one that beat me up. Now, Philip, see, I have a problem with that. You said you ain't got nothing to lose and you ain't got no kids and no family. Okay, fine. But guess what, sir? You could turn him in for beating the crap out of you, but you gonna spend a whole lot of more time than he ever will in prison. Felony fraud, felony whatever that is, whatever felony assault, y'all gonna spend about the same amount of time in jail, but I promise you, yours gonna extend longer than Xander's. So while you sit up here talking about some, oh, if you don't hurry up and get the hospital and own it, I'ma go ahead and tell everybody that you beat me up. If somebody beat me up the way they beat me up, left me in a coma, then tried to smother me, you think I'm still gonna sit there and try to defend them? Forget the fortune, forget the name, I'm snitching. And then I come to find out you tried to smother me? Philip, you're a better person than I ever be, cause I would have rather took my chances. You already know your mama would have did something that got you out. I would have took my chances and depend on my mama to get me out. I'm sorry, that's too much. You done beat the hell out of it, and then you done put me in a coma. Then while I'm waking up out of the coma, you come in there trying to smother me like some... Philip, you better than I ever be, because after the smothering, after you done beat the hell out of me, and then you gonna try to smother me in the hospital, and I'm gonna let that slide. But oh, just as long as you get full control of University Hospital owner or whatever that is y'all trying, you and EJ trying to get, it's gonna be cool and fine. I'd rather take my chances with a judge and the jury than to sit up there and let somebody that kicked my butt that hard, that knocked me into a coma, then try to finish the job with me in the hospital bed, waking up after you then put me to sleep. Philip, you too forgiving in my eyes. And then we got his line behind over here, acting like you know darn well you didn't kick that man to sleep, and then you gonna sit up here lying to Maggie and them, oh, I didn't do it. Xander Philip said I didn't do it. Why y'all trying to accuse me of saying I beat that? Cause you beat that boy up. And you know ain't nothing ever safe than Salem. So while you sit up here running around here talking about some, I didn't beat him up, Philip said I did, and you know that secret gonna come out eventually, right? While you lying now, you know that secret gonna come out eventually. You cannot trust Philip in his big head as far as you can throw that big head. If you think for 1 second this is never gonna come out, look what he did to Sarah. He promised Sarah up and down that Xander would never hear that secret from him. He got mad in his feelings in that hotel room, trying to clap back at Xander and trying to throw in insults he didn't have now. So you know what he did? He hit that man in the gut with, your wife knew this whole entire time and you didn't even much know it. That your wife been lying to you for almost a year or close to a year, however long that mess was going on. So yeah, while you thinking Philip is trustworthy with secrets, you better ask Sarah. You better ask Sarah. I promise you Sarah will never trust him again while she running around here trying to figure out who snitched on her. Sarah, you done known Philip long enough, and you know Philip when he get in his feelings, and you know when he get in his want to play with people, and you know throw insults, he'll throw anybody under the bus and ain't nobody safe. So I don't know why you run around here trying to act like you're a detective. It ought to be first, you ought to know who did it and know who said something. But play crazy, I guess. While you run around here trying to get Stephanie help, play crazy. You already know who did it. Like I said, Xander and Philip is in a lose-lose situation. Xander didn't get the hospital even with the revolt. EJ still got the hospital. Philip already told him, I ain't got nothing to lose, so if you lose the hospital, we go build it up. I'm telling it all. So Xander might be in trouble. Then we got these two idiots fighting over custody. Now I done told y'all, ain't there one of y'all clean. I don't know what judge and I don't know what attorney telling you that Sarah clean, but okay, I'ma let them have that lie. Sarah is the dirtiest person in Salem right now, other than Xander and whoever shot EJ. So I don't know why the judge told her that you might not win full custody. Why y'all just can't get shared custody? Take y'all egos out of it and just get shared custody. I don't understand why y'all big-headed people and y'all arrogance want full custody. There's nothing wrong with shared custody, 50-50. You get it this week, I get it next week, you get it next week, I get a Monday through Wednesday, you get a Thursday through Sunday or what. Why y'all got to fight for full custody? That is a full ego trip fighting up a full custody. Now the people that do that, they have a reason to do that. Y'all both dirty. So I don't understand, and I'm not understanding y'all two egos fighting over full custody. Like Zelda was trying to be nice to Sarah. We already know Sarah got the biggest, stankiest ego in Salem. So we already know she won't have that because she thinks she protecting Victoria. I don't know what the hell Sarah got going on, but Sarah should be the last one talking about some. She the one that needs 60-40 custody. Talking about some, I want full custody. And y'all talking to y'all lawyers, and y'all lawyers must have told you, Xander, you not getting full custody. And Sarah got cussed out by her lawyer saying she ain't getting full custody. She a respected doctor. I get her to respect the doctor. I ain't gonna talk about her craft being a good nurse. But that's as far as that goes. A nurse. Her personal life, we gonna get off of Sarah neck, but I just don't understand why y'all both want full custody. There is nothing wrong with 50-50 custody. Y'all get, y'all split holidays and all that. Everybody else can do it. Why it's always the rich people, the people that non-deserving full custody want full custody? And Xander, I don't know what the hell you thinking you gonna get full. Xander, just cause Philip didn't snitch on you about you beating him up, you still wouldn't get full custody. You are a criminal that happened to get rich and hit the lottery. The Kyriakis mentioned to be a somebody right now. Xander, you're not getting no full custody neither. You is a criminal. You used to run around here assaulting people, beating people, and assassinating people. What makes you think you gonna get full? Basically, all they gotta do is play with your past, and you gonna be disqualified in 2 seconds. Zelda, I don't know what you thinking you gonna get full custody. It's just like, why y'all two least deserving people want full custody? Why can't y'all just sit down like an adult, take y'all anger out of it about the remarriage that failed, think about it with Victoria at heart, and say 50-50. Somebody get a Monday through Wednesday, we get her the rest of the week. Then when Monday comes, you get them. Well, why y'all just can't do that? And y'all split holidays and weekends and like the normal people do. Why y'all rich people always got to fight over sudden y'all know y'all least deserving of like full custody? Now, Zelda was getting arrested for the rest of his life. Okay, then fine, fight for full custody. That's the word that calls for fighting for full custody. And Zelda going away forever. Okay, then full custody it is. You know, that's worthy of full custody. The man alive, the man in town, the man free. Why the hell are we fighting for full custody? I just didn't never understand this ego where y'all think y'all got the right to have full custody. I just didn't never understand it, and I still don't understand it when it comes to Sarah and Xander. I can be on y'all for hours on half of the stuff y'all did, and y'all still wouldn't deserve it. Even the judge, I'm glad, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm glad y'all lawyers had common sense to tell y'all, don't waste your time. I'ma take that all the way back. At least Justin ain't trying to waste Sarah's time, and at least I think Xander finna get trashed cause he told her to play dirty and she have too. I'm glad at least y'all lawyers didn't waste y'all time and take y'all money like they normally do. Promise you this gonna happen and that end up happening. They end up getting lazy. You know how them lawyers get. Well, I ain't never had them, but you know how they get. So I'm glad for them it wasn't the money grab that they said, look, I'm gonna be open and honest with you. That woman is a great nurse at the hospital, university hospital, well respected nurse. You ain't getting no full custody just on the roots of that. Don't even much waste your time. I'm glad that y'all lawyers had common sense and didn't waste y'all time. So I'm glad that Justin talked sense into Sarah. Maybe she'll give up this full custody thing. And I'm glad Xander lawyer, whoever that was, told him also. And didn't, you know, play with y'all egos that, oh, we gonna win full custody. Oh, we gonna fight for this. Oh, we gonna get it. Oh, everything going fine. You know how they be doing, gearing you up and winding you up all the way through trial and stuff. Then when the verdict come down and then you end up losing and they say, well, you know, I tried. I thought we had a good case, you know. Some stuff came up and happened, so we ended up losing. You know, some trash copper sore loser type of stuff going on. Don't want to admit it that you overplayed your hand and you thought you was going to win, but you didn't win nothing, but ended up taking them people money and giving them people hopes of thinking that y'all was going to have a slam dunk case, and y'all ended up getting paid, and they end up here losing, and end up losing, you know, what they was fighting for, and also their money that you robbed them people of. So you know what? I'm glad that y'all lawyers had sense enough, you know, sense enough not to play with y'all and was open and honest with y'all. I will give y'all that. Yeah, EJ, I'm gonna need for you to do something with yourself at this point. We been knew that Johnny didn't shoot EJ. Well, didn't shoot you. We been knew that. Now, EJ, how many times have you then had this dream? Seeing Johnny in there with a gun on you. Notice out of all this time you was in dreamland, Johnny pulling a gun out on you. You never heard a bullet release the chamber with him holding the gun. Or basically him shooting you. But you thought Johnny shot you, but all you remember was him holding a gun on you, attempting to shoot you, but you never saw a bullet leave the chamber from the gun he was holding on. I don't know what type of medicine they got you on, EJ. I don't know what's going on with you, buddy. But common sense would have told you, just cause somebody pull a gun out on you and attempting to, you know, shoot you with it, you should see an explosion from that gun aiming at you, getting ready to connect to your body. You never got that. So why in the hell would you think that your son shot you? I never understood that. Even if the many times that they played that, all you remember was Johnny pulling a gun out on you, threatening to shoot you. You never saw the explosion, and you never. I guess you thought because, you couldn't have thought that neither, because Johnny basically told you, when you saw me with that gun, you basically talked me out of it and took the gun away from me. So I don't know why you thought it was me. So somebody else that was there pulled the gun out and shot you. This whole time, your foolish self thinking it was your son and it was somebody. Look, EJ was in a coma. EJ swear up and down he a new changed person. I'm gonna let EJ, his newfound self, get it together. I was just confused on how I was just confused on how he thought it was Johnny this whole entire time. I guess just the gun being held on him, and Johnny basically told him he wanted him dead and this and that and the third. I'm guessing that led to Johnny shot him. Even though while you talking to Tony and confiding in Tony that Johnny in trouble and all this, it took Marlene and Roman and Rafe to come to the fact that basically it wasn't him. And Rafe, I don't know why you wouldn't have told Jada that. You said talk, Jada. You didn't say nothing about arresting that man. So why is Johnny under arrest again? When basically you said that you was going to question him. And basically Rafe basically told you it wasn't him. So why are you arresting him again? Salem do everything else, but I'm not surprised nor shocked. Really not. And then Gabby, on the other hand, she goes, since Alex made Johnny the creative person for Gabby Chic, basically they coming up with, they need models and all this for the new line or whatever, what have you. So while Johnny and Gabby being creative, coming up with ideas and the next clothing line for Christmas and all that, Gabby gets a glimpse of Johnny basically being at the Demera Mansion, arguing with EJ, and basically went and told Ray went and told Jada, but off the record. But you see what she doing on the record. I'm not understanding why Johnny should be arrested, but okay, I ain't no cop. I guess she covering her ass. I guess. Ray basically told Ref you was gonna talk to him. That's not talking to him, arresting that man. But you know what? I'm not a cop. Do your big one, Jada, I guess. Basically, Alice and Steph in this book. Stephanie, I'm not understanding, and I'm a little confused. Now they're telling you can release the book under an anonymous name. What makes you think reading the book that it's going to physically point out to you, unless you a type of person that do those? I'm not understanding why Sarah playing around with me at this point with this book. I'm not understanding it. Now, lady, they didn't told you that the book was going to be on the anonymous. You think reading that book, oh, that's Stephanie Johnson. Kayla Johnson, Steve Johnson daughter. Only a certain amount of people know that that's you. Everybody don't know that that's you. What the hell are you scared of at this point when it comes to that book? Why Ella's got to work this hard to convince you to say yes to this book at this point? You is working on my nerves, you in this book at this point. Like you want to do it, but you scared to do it. And they keep on telling your silly behind they going to protect you. But you know what? I'm going to let you have that one. Anyways, Kate decided to take the publishing deal. Well, the Titan deal. Basically being back in publishing for Stephanie book in case she end up doing it. Hopefully she'll go ahead and do it. I don't know what the hell she waiting on, but she working on my nerve every day, playing with it like she don't want to do it, but she really do want to do it. Sophia, don't hire trash. That would be the worst thing you could do for your life and your career. Hiring trash to be a part of anything involving a baby. I mean, yes, trash smart. Yes, she a shark. Yes, she about to get you set up with a good family or whatever. But after the Sloan stuff and baby, I wouldn't trust her, and you shouldn't either. You might end up getting burnt messing with her. Hell, she might even try to take your baby and try to raise it as her own. I don't put nothing past trash, but Sophia, go find you a better lawyer. Like Johnny, Brady, the blacks are not gonna agree with trash nowhere near that baby. So while you thinking that you gonna use her, you're not gonna use her. Johnny had rights to that baby too, and I'm glad trash basically told you I'ma step back because they don't want me involved. And Johnny got rights, and basically it's better. I'm glad trash decided to sit her behind down somewhere and didn't push you. He said, "Look, I give you a number to another lawyer, and you go do your thing." But other than that, that's all that happened. So, anyways, though. That was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.